It's December 30th, 2024, and what happened in music history today, we're about to find out. So much freaking happened. So much shit happened. I don't have time for it all. So I have pegged a few things, and we're going to get to it. Hey, I'm Kel. I'm a content creator with a lot of different interests, music being one of them. I'm liking doing this series. I'm probably going to keep doing it because I really like it a lot. And it's in my wheelhouse because I love music. And I play. Kind of. Guys, this is YouTube. Don't forget to do all the stuff. Please click the subscribe, click the notification bell, like, comment, follow, share. It means so much to the creators. It means so much to us. And it helps us out. It helps us grow. Please don't forget to do that. Even share this with people you don't like. Maybe they'll like it. Who knows? Let's talk about who was born today. Bo Diddley, 1928. Cool dude. I think he's cool. 1946, Patti Smith, punk rocker, best known for her album Horses and the song Because the Night Was Made for Lovers. Great tune. 1986, singer-songwriter Ellie Goulding was born. 1956, Susie Boggess, a country star, is born. 1951, Chris Jasper from the Isley Brothers. 1946, the drummer Clive Barker for Jethro Tull. 1942, Michael Nesmith. 1945, Davy Jones, both from the Monkees, both born on this day. Different years. 1931, country singer Skeeter Davis is born right up the road from me. She was born in Dry Ridge, Kentucky, and there's even a road named Skeeter Davis Drive up there. In 1934, Del Shannon was born. You know who Del Shannon was? My runaway, run, 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 my runaway. Great song. He committed suicide, by the way. Let's talk about some deaths. We got the births out of the way. The Drifters' Johnny Moore dies at 64 in 1998. In 1995, Clarence Satchel, a guitarist and sax player for the Ohio Players, had a brain aneurysm and died at the age of 54. Singer-songwriter Burt Burns in 1967. He died of a heart attack at only 38, and he wrote some hits like Piece of My Heart, Twist and Shout, and Hang On Sloopy, Sloopy Hang On. Some great tunes. There's a great loss right there. 38 years old. In 2020, the aptly named saxophonist Alto Reed, perfect name for a saxophonist. And anyway, he died of colon cancer. He played with a lot of different groups: Grand Funk Railroad, Little Feat, the Blues Brothers, George Thorogood, Spencer Davis, and he was a longtime member with Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. 2 birthdays today, but guess what else happened today? In 1968, Peter Tork left the Monkees, buying out his contract to go on a solo career. In 2002, Diana Ross was pulled over for driving erratically. She was arrested in Tucson, Arizona, and she had a blood alcohol level content reportedly twice the legal limit. She failed the sobriety test and was charged with 3 counts of DUI. In 1978, on this day, Iron Maiden begins recording because they can get the studio on the cheap because of New Year's era. Nobody wanted the studio, so they got it cheap. And that recording session, which was a couple days long, eventually led to their record deal. 1978, Emerson, Lake and Palmer announced their breakup. In 1957, Bing Crosby's album Merry Christmas claims the #1 spot from Elvis Presley, only to be overtaken by Elvis Presley the following week. In 1962, recording star and only 18-year-old Brenda Lee's house in Nashville catches fire and burns to the ground. She injured herself because she had 4 dogs at the time, and one was stuck in the house, and she went in to save it, or tried to go back in to save it, and she got injured from that. They ruled the fire as possibly being electrical. Guys, gonna take a quick break to advertise my links. Down below, there's the Amazon link and the Zounds link right below in the description of this video. Please, if you're looking for musical stuff, go use those links, please. It helps me out tremendously, helps the channel grow, does not cost you anything extra. I get a small commission on anything you may purchase through those links. Amazon has just a ton of great musical gear and stuff. Everything from sticks to saxophones and everything in between. Go take a look. If you're looking for new gear, Amazon's a great choice. If you need a payment plan, I would check out Zounds. You need a new drum set, dog wrecked yours or peed on it. You need a new guitar, new amplifier, new head, microphones, cables, picks, stands, cymbals. They have a great selection of cymbals. I got some cymbals from them recently on a payment plan that fits my budget. It's awesome. Check it out. The links are right below. Again, right below in the description of this video. You can't miss them. In 1999, we almost lost our second Beatle, George Harrison, to an attacker, or an estranged fan is probably a better way to put it. He was nearly killed when this guy broke into his house and stabbed him multiple times. So George Harrison and his wife had just gone to bed and they heard noises in the house, so he went down to investigate. And he comes across this guy smoking a cigarette, apparently, and holding some kind of sword from a smashed statue and a kitchen knife in the other hand. This guy proceeds to get into a tussle with George and stab him 40 times, puncturing a lung and just missing his heart. George's wife, Olivia, came to his rescue by grabbing the first thing she could find, which was like a fireplace poker, and starting to beat this dude with it to no avail. He wasn't budging. He was still stabbing away. So she grabbed some lamp on the floor that had fallen and proceeded to smash it over the dude's head and got him to quit. Olivia was also injured. She suffered a head wound. Their son was there at the time and came to the aid of his father, trying to help him, but there was just way too much blood. George was losing it fast. According to a book that was written about this, Harrison said that he nearly died 4 times, but because of his son's voice, he kept coming back. That could have been just loss of blood. So the assailant was a 34-year-old Liverpoolian. I guess that's how they call him. He was from Liverpool. He was supposedly a paranoid schizophrenic. He was denied treatment 6 weeks before the attack at a psychiatric unit. The doctors had concluded he wasn't suffering from any mental illness at the time. Supposedly he was released in 2002. Abram was deemed fit to be released back into the public. Supposedly he's training to become some kind of citizens advisor role. Abrams has publicly apologized and said that at the time he was totally not in control of what he was doing, and he thought he was doing the world a justice. Okay then. So in 1964, one of my favorite British bands, the Kinks, entered the Billboard Top 100 at number 69 with a song that their band's British record company rejected because it was too blue collar, too working class, and because label bosses said the guitar sounded like a barking dog. And what was that song? Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day, and all of the night. That song stayed on the charts for 9 weeks in the top 40, hitting a number 7 and a number 2. Not bad for a rejected song. In 1970, the King, Elvis, he went and toured the FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. While he was there, he requested that he be given a permit to carry a firearm in all 50 states. He got it. In 2015, 78-year-old Bill Cosby was formally charged with a sexual assault in relation to a 2004 accusation. Yeah, he didn't just do pudding pops. He actually sang too. Okay, guys, this is the one. This goes in 1,700 different directions. In 2006, R&B superstar Brandy was in a fatal car accident. She had rear-ended somebody whose car had hit 3 other vehicles and the center divider, and that lady unfortunately passed away. After a lengthy investigation, they ruled out drugs and alcohol, and there was no evidence that Brandy was being distracted by her cell phone. What's funny about that is that the police recommended that Brandy be charged with misdemeanor vehicular manslaughter, even after those findings. Now, for those of you who are Brandy fans, you know that she was on a show called Moesha, as was a co-star of hers, Lamont Bentley, on this same freeway. I believe it's the 405. Lamont Bentley was killed in January of 2005 when his car plunged off that same freeway. Twist of fate. And then it might be something about that show because another co-star, Merlin Santana, was killed by a gunshot wound while sitting in the passenger seat of a car in 2002. So Kim Kardashian in the past had worked for Brandy as a personal stylist, I believe hair, and she was given permission to charge like one thing on a credit card, supposedly. And there's some, I don't know, some twisted stuff out there that Kim had built up like $120,000 worth of charges on this credit card, and that Brandy's mom had sued her. Now, supposedly these were denied, but there was some kind of personal settlement between the two in 2009, and whatever lawsuit was there was dismissed. Now, in 2003, Kim is best known for her sex tape with Ray J. Any wild guesses who Ray J's sister is? Twist it up. Brandy. In 2004, Brandy did a song, Talk About Our Love, featuring and written by Kanye West. That get together between Kanye and Brandy was Kanye's introduction to Kim. So for a long time, Brandy was engaged to this gentleman named Ryan Press. Well, they have disbanded, so to speak. They weren't together after like 2015. Well, anyway, he has moved on, and he is now courting a lovely lady by the name of Salita Ebanks. I hope I got that right. It's the best I can do. Salita Ebanks and Kim Kardashian have a connection with Kanye West. Ebanks and West were reportedly dating in 2010. It's rumored that Kanye and Salita Ebanks may be romantically linked to this day. Is this a small town? Is this like population 250, 90210? Somebody help me out with this. This is like this. Let's twist it again. Let's fast forward to 2020, where Brandy joins the cast of The Marriage Counselor, which is already casted Kim Kardashian. And I guess, you know, Brandy's having a comeback. She's doing some acting. She's taken off doing some musical stuff. That's awesome. I don't know. That's a twisted story. I had to do it. That's it. I'm done. And that about is going to wrap it up for today. That's enough. My brain is going 17 different directions reading all this stuff. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, follow, share, all that good stuff. Check out my links in the description below. I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for hanging with me. And until next time, peace, y'all.